Alright, NMRC fans, family. Today's workshop day, for me anyway, because I got a goodie in. Plus, I've been meaning to show what I've done on this rig, transmission / drivetrain wise. This is the Cross RC MC8 8x8. As you can see, it's the bright green one. Had my last running video of it. And this is a 3800 kV Castle slate motor, crawler edition. This motor gets way too hot because of course how heavy this truck is. So today, well not today, but I bought like maybe a week ago, if that, this Hobby Star 1/10 scale brushless censored motor. It's a 1900 kV 4-pole motor, 540. I wish Castle would make a 550, but for 1/10 scale. So I got this in today in the mail. It even gives me the censored wire, and here is the censored motor. Now here's the crawler motor. It's a crawler edition. It's pretty sweet, man. It's looks like good quality from just, you know, the fill and the look of it. It's a pretty heavy motor. Hobby Star 1900 kV censored motor. It is the same exact plug as the censored wire to the Mamba X censored system, and this of course says ABC on there, so that's beautiful. So I'm probably going to rob the leads off of this because I think it only came with this and the sensor wire that's barely sticking out. So I'm going to steal the leads off of this, and I'll buy new leads and put new leads on this motor because I have new bearings coming for it. So it'll be like kind of like a new motor. But anyway, so I'm going to set this guy in there like that, but I'm going to have these leads go backwards instead of coming that way. And have them just go straight, and then that way they can drop down and go right into the back of the cab of the truck and run it that way. And then hopefully this motor can handle the weight of this rig and it doesn't get hot and have to shut it down and all that stuff. But here's your typical electronics. That's the ESC, the receiver, and everything else is inside there. This cab does tilt forward. This is the Traxxas transmission. This is the skid plate to this truck, but I flipped it upside down to bolt this tranny up to it. And there's the servo for the 2-speed on this Traxxas transmission. So all this is your diff locker holder, servo holder for your diff lockers. And I just stuck it on there, put the screws where it like sandwiches it on the frame there. There you go, like that, and just set it on there, and it doesn't even budge at all. I just zip tied the servo on there because I don't have super long screws to reach all the way to here. So I just zip tied it on there, and it's such a tight fit anyway in here that you know, it doesn't even move. The bracket kind of moves, but with the bed on it and stuff, it doesn't allow it to move. But yeah, I got the 2-speed working on it. I just got to change this motor out, and then I got to put the actual real extender for this servo, the proper one, to reach all the way into the receiver there, because I used a Y-Link for light system to hook that up for that servo. So I got an extension right there from my local hobby store. I just got to put it in there. I was waiting until I got this motor so I could do the motor and that, and then boom. So I'll get it together, and then I'll get you guys back on. Alright guys, got you back on. I got the motor in, soldered those leads that way like I was telling you. Everything reaches. I still got to put that extender for the 2-speed servo. and that's about it. Runs, drives, just tested it, and it works. But yeah, what I did, I'll show you guys. Here's the factory tranny to this rig, which in my opinion is junk. And parts availability for this is like buying a whole tranny on eBay anyway. So here's the Traxxas skid plate. This would sit in here like this with this tranny the right way that it is. It'd sit right on top like that. I don't have this in here. When I first did it, I had this in there, but it really only bolts to one hole right here. This is for your diff lock servo mount, to mount your diff locks and other stuff, I believe, or your 2-speed, whatever. Yeah, it's for your 2-speed. There you go. Because your diff locks are on the side tray. But anyway, I was like, I don't feel like cutting this, but how you make the other piece of the skid plate, since it's like a two-piece skid plate, is I cut it up to here. So you chop all that off, all the way straight off right here. And this will fit right inside the frame rails of this truck. So what I did with that front piece of the skid is I cut it right up to here, and then same on this side, cut it right up to there. And it's a snug fit. You'll have to take cross braces off on one side. On this side and this side, only one screw, sets of screws here, and then these two right here. And then you should be able to set it in there an angle, and then twist it and pop it right in, and then slide it wherever you want it, and get all your geometry right for your drive shafts and whatnot. But it has all the belly clearance that you can ever ask for on that other transmission, on the stock one right here. So this would mount right here, and see, you got all that hanging down, that's gonna hit, plus this as your skid plate around this. So it just makes it a huge hang up point. Those trannies are unreliable. Getting parts are not readily available in the US anyway. If you're in the UK, that's one thing, but I'm not, so I can't get it. So I came up with this alternative. How to make a crawler better, throw Traxxas parts in it, LOL. But that's my opinion. But everything works. As you guys saw in my crawl video, this is what I had, but with the 3800 kV right here. Where's it at? There we go. Show you, just to prove to you guys it is 3800 kV right there, 1406. So now I just gotta buy new leads and solder them on here, put the new bearings in it when those come in for it, and it'll be like a new motor again. I'll check out the magnets, make sure the magnets are good. The motor feels great, so just has a little play, so I think the bearings are going out. So like I said, I'm gonna throw new bearings in it, and then this can be, shoot, I could put this in my drift car or whatever, I don't know. It already has a censored motor. That's my drift car right there. I just picked up. It's a Whitey 2 Type S with the 180 body, which is technically a 240 Nissan. Has the gyro from the kit, has a Savox servo. Yeah, it has a lot of high dollar stuff. It does have a Sidewinder 4 ESC in it with the censored motor. I can't remember what kV it is. It might be already 3800, I believe. I'm not too sure, but it's censored. But that ESC isn't. And I have another Mamba ESC, but this motor's gonna go to it, and then I can put this whole system in like something else, which I'm hoping to get a DR10 and trade plus cash on top of the DR10 for my 8x8. Or I can take a DR10, I'm hoping, and like a long wheelbase TF2 for this rig, but we'll see what happens. I just plan on selling it outright once I get it painted now, because now I got that motor in there. I'll probably drop it down to a 9 tooth because it is at 11 tooth, and because it's still really fast. Even with that 1900 kV, this thing is just, it's retarded fast. It's too fast. But here you go, guys. I figured I'd show you the 8x8. She's not in the best condition, you know. Got that broken windshield, but I can change that out. I'm probably gonna get a new cab maybe, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll do a test video hopefully this weekend on it, just to see how well that motor holds up, if it gets real hot or not. If it does, then that just tells me I need to gear it down to accommodate for the weight, and hopefully that'll do the trick. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.